No, why did we bother unlocking these catacombs? Was it just because we were in the area? I guess that's plausible. Oh yeah, we were trying to find a way up and around from the Erd Tree to the Frenzied Flame Tower and failing to do so. Good to know, I remember now. I remember what I was doing with my life. So, guess we could try and find another way around, i.e. go the right way round. Were we that desperate to? Maybe not. Tell you what we do want to do though. Visit old Caelid and get that Radahn killed so we can nick his armour. Have I spent much time in Caelid? By night? It looks nice. Yeah, it's got a certain charm to it. At night time. Although imagine, yep. The death birds are as awful as they've always been. Let's veer down via the swamp. Might be further sites of grace down here we can snag, which will come in handy. As and when we need to venture into the depths of the murk.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way.
Have we purchased anything from you before, my friend?
Welcome, valued customer. Please, I'm hungry.
Oh, he's very hungry. At least this one's not selling any meat, so he can't just blame his vegan diet for his hunger. Of course, it's entirely possible the buggers are lying to you when they tell you they're so very hungry. Ooh, treasure. I mean, the area's covered in rot now, but still, treasure. A golden rune. Totes worth it. Knight's Cavalry. If I wasn't suffering from golden rune death, then that could be worth fighting. Well, it's probably way too tough for us, but maybe not, because we are in South Caelid. Maybe it'll still be there when we've rested at this site of grace. Now there's our friend, let's see. Looks like he's got a flail, but it's the other one that drops a flail, so maybe this one drops an Art of War. Yeah, he's not so tough. He's got the dukes though. Ouch. Maybe we should stay on his offside. Now he's off his mount. Can we crit him while he's on the ground? Well, you can, but we didn't. And there we go, he's got his mount back. So let's get ours back. Come on, Torrent. Ow. Let's not botch it now at the end. Ow, piss. And one more hit. Oh no, he's dismounted us. Late. Come here, you. Ouch. Is it worth trying to finish him off on foot? Not if we keep missing, it's not. Sod it. Come on, Torrent, get back in the fight. You lazy bum. And it's over. Good work, everyone. Except Torrent, lazy bum. Poison moth flight. Nice. Probably. Now, have we got any more sites down here? Got a bunch of marionettes, which is always fun. At least it is when they're on your side. Nope, God, there's one. No bueno. No, I guess we'll just head off to the old Redmane Castle. Oh yeah. Deathrite bird. Gripes. Wasn't expecting a second nighttime boss. This one's quite tough. That's good to know. And it can inflict frostbite, that's good. And it just flies around like a twat. That's even better. And there goes Torrent. Fine. Oh, and we're gripped. That should be doing damage to you, my friend. You're just slamming your skull into the ground. Yeah, that one's a bit tougher than the old Knight's Cavalry. Perhaps Caelid by night is not so nice as I initially thought it was. Ooh, we got 3-7 runes. Lovely. That'll help. Now we've got one of the smaller but not much less deadly birds on our tail. Isn't that just fucking marvellous? And we're going the wrong bloody way to get to Redmane Castle, it seems. Are we safe to drop off any of these? Inquiring minds would like to know, and they'd like to know fast. There we go. What's that? A bloody lion warrior? What's that doing down there? Need another couple of thousand runes to get another level. Nice little scrap with the old doggo. It's all good, clean fun. Although this lad is like, that's our kill, thank you very much. Oh! And he's able to see us coming and hit us through a brick wall. Fine. Come on then. Come and have a go. That's practically the runes we need already. Just by lounging. There we go. It's always wise to spend one's runes before heading into a punch-up with a big boss. Now, we could use more strength, because we could probably just use more damage at this point. 37 vigor's pretty good for this stage, I feel. Whoop. Good shot. Not good enough. Another good shot. Still not good enough. That was nearly good enough. But it was not. Right. And more of the old bows, that's fine. And the old shotgun arrows now, is it? Fair enough, my crew will be in range very soon. And then there'll be trouble. Ow. There we go. Ow. That's a cool attack someone just did. But I think someone just died as well. I'm sure I just heard someone. Although, no message, so maybe not. Oh, there we go. Tragoth's gone. That'll teach him for just being a fat lad with a hammer. I guess we could have got a crit there if we'd been in position. Now, where's Tragoth gone? Where's Alexander, for that matter? You lot chill out over here. Oh, one of you just fell over again, I think. Now Jaren wants in to claim all the glory. Yeah. There's Kina, and he's just doing big Explodo AoEs, so it's kind of hard to see what we should be doing at this point. And there goes Hoss. And then we instantly die because it takes 6 years to get up off the ground after your horse dies. Fair enough. Like, I don't see how this is supposed to work without Torrent. Because he's just too mobile. We just wouldn't be able to keep up with him. It certainly doesn't work with Torrent if you get knocked off. So hit and run seems to largely be the only strategy. I mean, I know it's not the only strategy, because people are beating him without summons and whatnot, but yeah, it's just, I don't see how it's really done. Or why you'd want to try, unless you're going for some sort of challenge run. Alright, everyone's taking a pounding there from his AoE buggery, so let's go see if we can't find some friends to resummon. Maybe we should bash him a bit more first, get him up into the sky. Yeah, like AoE attacks like that. It's like, what are you meant to do? Off he goes. I mean, this is going okay, more or less. But again, if we get hit once or twice, maybe it won't. Oh, we stunned him. Don't mind. Now, staying behind him in phase 2 is all the rage, because of all those big sweeps that he's got. And there you go. The minute we get hit by an attack, we die. Because we lost the horse. Down into the depths of Nokron with old Annie Pants, who is much braver than her real-life counterpart. Oh, Stake America. That's not a good sign. We're gonna die a bunch. And in not my brightest idea, I'm recording this with less than 2 hours to go before feeding time, so cats are probably going to be all up in my screen. Now, what are you? Oi! Behave yourselves, you little gets. That's a good start. Luna knocking the bloody mouse out. Now I've lost sound. That's even better. And we're dead. Fuck's sake, cats. You're the worst. All of you. Right, let's see if we can get some stuff done without Luna and Yuki jumping all over the keyboard and generally ruining my life. And also managing to mute everything. It's like, why is there a mute button on your keyboard? Why would you ever just need to suddenly mute unless you're watching porn or something and someone's just wandering past? But in a position where they can't see your screen, but they can hear what you're up to. It's a very specific use case. Now, let's try that again, shall we? Let's see if we can't deal with you, whoever you might be. Right, we can. We just need to overwhelm you with whippage. Which we can do. A Nox Swordstress is what you are, and you've dropped a crown. It's kind of cool looking. But at the same time it looks a bit like an ice cream cone on your head. So, yeah. Now, so we could have just evaded her completely by dropping down here, I guess. But that's fine, it's our first time here, we can figure these things out. That seems like a trap. It's a larval tear. And then, what? Yep. 3 of those mimic buggers. Well, come on then, lads. Lads. That's probably not accurate. But either way, they're all dead, so it's fine. Then we've got, what, braziers? They look like braziers. Are they the same as the ones in Siofra? But mounted on a stand? I'm not sure. That looks like death all the way down, although there is stuff down there, but I don't think it would be safe to throw ourselves off the cliff. And it would be inappropriate of Annie to try because, as previously mentioned, she's a big old coward. Fog door. That'll be why there's the America, I guess. The Stake America, so we can reappear once we inevitably fail. But what else do we have in the vicinity? Much? Or not much? It's looking like a whole lot of not much. Is that a different seated figure to the one we found in the Ainsel River? Or is it not? It looks like it might be a different one. Just in the general vicinity of everything else. Rune Arc is well and good. Not that Annie's empowered any of her great runes. There's no skipping this piss wall by dropping Annie the side, I don't think. Wary of armour and short stride dastard. Mimicry ahead. Be wary of mimic. Oh, hello. Let's take off all our weapons for a moment. This might well be something cool. This might not be the scariest boss in the world. Hello, Annie. Meet Annie. Now let's have a look. Have we got time to equip a whip? We have. Because Annie is doing no damage whatsoever. Now, where'd that whip go? I'm sure we just equipped a whip. Oh well, now we have. Should we equip a second one? I think we probably should. Are you still trying to just punch us? You are. It's not doing much damage, is it? Yep. Presenting the easiest boss fight in the game if you're prepared for it. We are the dastard that message was talking about, I feel. Oh, mimics can be bled when they're in Annie form. And they've got flasks, because of course they have. We've got flasks, they've got flasks. Can we get enough damage in before they can use flasks? We can. Not sure that was that great of an enemy, but we got ourselves a silver tier mask for our troubles. Oops. Best put our bow back on as well. That does tend to be handy. You should probably put some of these weapons in a chest. That would have made life easier. Silver tier mask. A mask fashioned from the corpse of a formless silver tier. Supported by its hardened shed husk. Increases arcane to the detriment of physical attack power. To imitate the imitator is a cunning play indeed. We do like cunning. Well, Annie doesn't. She's a bit thick. But that could be a fun little mask to use on Sammy if it didn't look so stupid. Because Sammy's all about that arcane. Although if I was farming items, I guess it might come in handy as well. Now, what is this statue? Is it a Marika statue with the top broken off? Because it doesn't look like it with all those roots growing through it. Ah, Grace. Now, is it one that is just not in the spot you expect it to be? It's not a Grace mimic, is it? I mean, that would kind of fit. No, it's just one of those bugged ones that's out of place of where it should be. Vigor. Vigor is usually the answer. And now we can venture deeper into Nokron, I guess. There's got to be treasures around here, surely. At the very least, there's a gorgeous view ahead. That's always welcome. Yep. What is that? Like the Parthenon or something? That's not Mohg's place, is it? Yeah, I think that's Mohg's mausoleum. Nice. There's a platform down there. I just feel like it's a death drop. And what's that? I thought it was a pyramid, but it's just a square building. Fair enough. Down there we've got what? Siofra? Yeah, that'll be the bit that we could kind of see, I think. Yeah, there's the grounds where you can fight the ancestral spirit. Down here roughly is where you get the horn bow. Good. Also, thanks to that ghost, I realised that I can actually just get on the old Torrent Express. Which I should have probably been doing all the way across that bridge. Oh well. La-di-da. Now. That's probably death again. So I guess we've got no choice but to jump down into this sort of area. We'll do it from the intended point. Oh god, ancestral lads. Maybe we are better off just sneaking rather than torrenting. Two of them. No archers around? Can we separate them? Because one of them spotted us and the other hasn't. Yeah. Oh no, the other one might have noticed us after all. But he's noticed us a bit slow. Which means, yeah, these are one-on-one fights now. Which is... oh. Pretty good. Yeah, we can live with that. Grab some more dwelling arrows, because why not? Let's go see what this ghost has to say for themselves. Lord of Blood, Your Eminence. Grant me a seat at the table of the dynasty. Long live the Mohgwyn dynasty. So yeah. Yeah, that is Mohg's house. You really don't want to be over there, my friend. It's all a bit weird over there. And that's a safe way to drop down onto those lower sections of the bridge, perhaps. Is this a brazier that we can light? It is. So we've got more brazier lighting to be done around here, it seems. Is that... what is he doing? Is he casting magic? Is he blowing a horn? I don't think I want to know just yet. I think I want to explore down this way instead. Albeit carefully, and therefore not on Torrent. Torrent is how you fall to your death. When there's ledges involved, at least. I mean, it's possible that I'll just fall to my death anyway, without Torrent's assistance. But he certainly makes it more likely than not. But at the same time, I don't want to just shuffle around at 2 miles an hour, so we maybe chance it. What's the worst that can happen? We got Sight of Grace, not terribly far back. So that brings us to a point where we can drop off there. Didn't see any loot on the way along. Is there any point dropping off onto those walls? I don't think so, so we may as well just drop into the middle. And take a bit of damage in the process. That's fine. It's not as much damage as we'd take if we'd thrown ourselves all the way down. Which would have been all of the damage. Yep, the old strong back legs to Torrent keeping us up and running there. Good lad. And down to safety, relatively speaking. Smithing stone 2. And the clarifying horn charm, is that? Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? Greatly raises focus. Ooh. That's kind of cool.